China. And
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure for me to be here.
And I know that this is your first show for Fraisa in China.
That's true.
So could you please first talk about Fraisa and introduce the company for us?
I really appreciate to do that. I like to be here very much in China. And I think here in China we find a very warm welcome for our Swiss company, because we understand that Chinese people, Chinese manufacturers appreciate the very high quality, and they appreciate the values of a typical Swiss family-owned company. And that is what we are. We are Swiss-based, we are family-owned, we are very innovative, and we are producing in Europe, we are selling in Europe and in the United States, and now we are here to build up a sales and distribution network for the Chinese market.
So when did you come to Chinese market?
Our first steps here in the Chinese market are indeed already nearly 10 years ago, when Micron AG Charmy started to distribute our product together with their machine tools. They wanted to have a very high accuracy, a very high productivity tool to sell it along with their machine tool. And that were our first steps here into the Chinese market.
Yeah. And when did you set a company in China? Maybe last year?
Indeed, today we are working through distributors, and we have a first sales manager for China. And this sales manager, Mr. Zhou Liu, is working on the basis of an office-in-office solution at the moment, being based in Shanghai at CBC company. And just now we are thinking about the foundation of our own Fraisa China.
Fraisa China. So you will set a company in China in the future?
It's not definitely taken a decision, but we are here to get an impression of the market, and the impression is very good. So it's pretty likely that over the next few years we might set up our own company here.
So it's already on your schedule?
It is on our midterm schedule. And another question for us is the logistics in terms of stocking. Today our distributors do selective stocking. That means they have parts of the program available adjusted to the needs of their customers. And this is a further question we are talking at the moment about whether we should have our own warehousing here in the country. Also here the decision is not taken, but I'm here to find more ground to base such decisions that should be taken in autumn of this year.
Okay. So, what's your main product in China? It's all the same with your head company?
Here in the Chinese market, we are focusing primarily on the end mill program, because end mills is our main strength. The Fraisa Group is producing taps, form taps, drills, and end mills. But end mills are definitely the main product and are the real origin of the Fraisa Group. So we start our business here in the Chinese market mainly with our main strength with the end mills.
So you see that there are many cutting tool manufacturers here. So
as in every other place in the world as well. There are not more here in China than I find in the United States or in Europe. Be sure about this.
Yeah. So how can you do this intensive competition in China? You also have the opportunities, but you also have the challenges. Yes. How can you put your products to customers?
I think the rules here in the Chinese market are absolutely the same that they are in Europe and in the United States. One of our plus points is definitely our wide program range. we have in Europe the biggest, and worldwide one of the biggest programs in solid carbide end mills. Our products definitely are in the highest quality and performance range that you can find. And that is also the answer to the question, how do we do the competition? If our customer is really interested in the highest accuracy of their end product, is interested in the highest performance, then the customer has a need for a product like ours. And here the number of competitors that are capable of this quality range is very small in China, in Europe, and in the United States. I would say it's full. It might be 5, 6, 7 competitors on the market that are able to work in this quality and performance range, and we are very happy to be one of them. It's the Swiss tradition. The Swiss are capable of doing the most precise watches. They're capable of doing very high accurate machines, and we have this heritage also in the production of cutting tools. That is our strength, and there is a need for that in Europe, a need for that in the United States, and we are sure there is a need for that here in the Chinese market.
You said that you have the high quality products.
Yeah.
So which area will you pay more attention to? Maybe the aerospace or the medical area? And could you please talk about the application that you already have in China? Yeah.
For us, today, the two strongest fields where we have the biggest market share in Europe are the die and mold machining, and on the other hand, the medical industry. For example, Synthes, the big medical group that is just bought out by Johnson & Johnson from the United States, is today our biggest customer for our products. So a lot of implanted products, whether it's knees or hips or whatever else, are machined with Fraisa tools today. So these two areas, on the one hand the medical industry, on the other hand the die and mold, are definitely two main focuses. And in 2013, in April 2013, we will come with a brand new program for the aluminium and titanium machining for the aircraft industry. So in 2013, this might be a special approach for us even here in China to focus more on the aircraft industry.
Okay, research and design. So how much will you invest in research every year?
We invest 2.5 to 3% to the R&D work. And this is, I would say, a good level that's absolutely comparable to other companies. But I think even more, it's the philosophy of a company. Fraisa traditionally is driven by innovation. As we are a medium-sized company with today 430 employees in 7 locations worldwide, so we cannot win the market by our size. We have to win it by being customer friendly, being near to the customer, being quicker, being faster in the reaction to the market needs. I would say this is our strength.
Okay, that's all. Thank you, Oscar.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
谢谢。